We'll be getting started shortly. Hi everyone, welcome to our weekly video. I am Sami, Director of Education at T3 Live. Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend is going great. We're going to talk about the market. We're going to talk about some swing ideas that I have lined up for tomorrow. But before we start, as always, a standard required disclaimer to let you know that trading is risky and that whatever we discuss in this video is for educational purposes only. If you are new to our channel, be sure to download the free ebook. Link for that is in the description. We're going to talk about the market here. If you find benefit in today's video, please be sure to hit the like button. If you have any questions, leave a comment or send us an email, info@t3live.com. So as you can see, the market broke down just over a week ago, I think, and then we reclaimed the 20 right away. Then we took it out, but only to get bought again, only to get bought. And now, I mean, we're kind of in the upper third. If you look at the hourly chart, it's actually looking up a little bit. It's not perfect, but it looks like this red bar is going to get ignored. If you look at the SPY, same exact picture, but slightly weaker. Still under the 20, kind of. But, you know, it's looking up to me. The IWM is a little bit different, but the IWM completely negated the red bar. Completely. Back down, weaker pullback for sure than the Qs of the SPY, but the longer term picture still up. So which way are we headed? It's anyone's guess, honestly. The trend usually wins out, and the trend is up. So if I had to guess, as of today, we're gonna go back up. Okay, I thought this might do it, and then we might start to roll over a little bit, but so far that hasn't been the case. So the bias for me is going to be mildly bullish until I see proof that we are higher, then back to all out bullish, basically. I don't think there's gonna be a lot of momentum up until the end of the month or so, and then maybe if we, you know, we'll see what kind of a monthly bar we get. But if we get a bar like this on the monthly chart, if it closes like this and then we break under it, then I think that would put a top in the market. If we take it out, then continuation. But we won't know until the end of the month, basically. We won't know until the end of the month. As far as the swing ideas are concerned, here's what I got. This one immediately jumps out, doesn't it? It looks different than most other things out there. So long stop. But wait a second, that's a big stop. Here's the tighter stop if you want to use the tighter stop. The longer it bases, the better it becomes as the 20 MA catches up. So this is an interesting idea. It looks really nice. I just hope it bases for another day or two before popping. That's a very nice idea otherwise. EL is a little bit too late. The stock has been in a multi-year downtrend. In fact, it's been in a downtrend since the beginning of 2022. And then it appears to be failing on the downtrend. So it looks higher to me to maybe 150 eventually. So it's failing on that sell setup on the monthly. And let's take a look at the weekly. That's a nice weekly chart. That's a very nice weekly. And here's the daily. The only issue with it is, first, it's a little bit late. Second, where do we put the stop other than here, which is too big? That's like 20 bucks, 15 bucks. That's the only issue. Otherwise, I really, really like it long. The ELBM, I don't like stocks that collapse like this, but I think this might bounce back up to like $4. I'm watching it for a bounce. I don't have an order for it. I'm just watching it for now. That might bounce back up. The HR is very bullish also. Would love to see it stay up here, base a little bit. The 20 MA catches up. Then I would look to play it long, but it does look higher. It's very, very bullish. Then we have the LU, which collapsed. I don't think this is going to go back up much, but it is at support. We have a narrow range bar, so above it long, stop below it. Just an idea. It's not amazing, but over 325 by 315, that's a 10-cent stop. Maybe it gets back up to 350, 360. So it has a very tight stop. That's what I like about it. The LUV looks a little too sloppy to me, but you have a base kind of breakout happening. If we can take out this bar's high, stop down here, and target, I would say, up there. on the LUV. If we look at the daily and the weekly, I mean, if we look at the weekly and the monthly, that's the weekly. And here's the monthly. It looks okay on the monthly. It's trying to transition, but very, very sloppy stock. The ON has a cleaner chart, same pattern, and then we have a breakout. So one stop under and maybe target up here on the ON. So long over 53.07, stop under 51.22, and target about 59 on the ON. The SRPT is starting to look higher, but I'm not quite ready to play it. So it's a good watch for breakout, but I'm not quite ready to jump in on it. Target looks a little bit higher, also starting to move up. The longer it bases above the 20, the better it becomes. Entry would be over 91.65, stop under 89, and target about 97, I would say, up here, 96 to 97. We have Tesla, which had a pretty big red bar, but and then a breakdown bar right here. That's what I actually meant to mention, is the big red bar there, not there. And then it negated it just like the market. So it's actually looking up. It's looking higher. One can play over 443.15 with a stop under 411, but it's a big stop. Of course, the best place to buy it would have been right here over the base. But there's another entry right there with a stop right here under this red bars. Though, of course, you can use a tighter stop if you want, but tighter stops are not always better. Walmart had a massive breakout recently, so take a look. Big breakout. Look at the weekly, you'll see it better. There it is, all-time high. So I really like the Walmart higher. I don't see an entry yet, but I'm watching the Walmart closely. The XERS is a 1, 2, 3, 4. If it triggers, okay, over 943, stop under 889, I think. Yeah, under 895, entry over 941. So it looks pretty interesting. It's just that it's up a lot, and sometimes when the stock is up a lot and finally breaks out, it ends up topping out. That's the XERS. We got the shorts. They don't have great setups, but whatever's on the bearish list is very weak. So AKAM, really weak. This would be good on earnings when it reports earnings. So short under 72.25 with a stop over 74.70 on the AKAM. ARCC is a 1, 2, 3 on the daily. Not perfect, but it should be lower if it takes out Friday's low. Stop over Friday's high and target at least the prior low on the daily chart. ARCC. BRBR is just so bearish. It looks lower. It triggered probably on Thursday when it broke under the base. So the entry should have been already on Thursday, but there's another entry under Friday's low. Stop over the base, I would say. Very, very bearish. Bro is a 1, 2, 3. I would love for the BRO to give me one more doji bar because it's extended on the hourly chart. So I would like to see it base for a little bit longer, and then the 20 catches up, and then it would be a wonderful 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you have an igniting bar and a couple of narrow range bars, not one but two, then that's called a 1. So that's number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So that's a 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern. Number 4 would be the entry bar. So short right here, stop right here. But it might just go. It might just go. Okay, on the BRO, it's the cleanest setup out of all these. CZR is really weak. There's something wrong with Caesars, that's for sure. Compared to the other casino stocks, look at the Caesars. Wow. Does this look lower or what? You know, the pen was very weak always, still is. I mean, this is very bad. Also, Caesar, pen, let's take a look at the LVS. LVS is nothing like the pen or the Caesars. What about the Win? Even more bullish. And then what else? There's one more, but I don't remember. But anyways, so Caesar and the pen, but especially the Caesar, looks like a disaster is about to happen. Looks lower. GERN is very weak also. Looks lower, but not quite ready to play it. It's got a couple of like breakout failures almost. Attempts to go higher and then it failed. Neon is very, very weak. We already have a position in this. Short, maybe add to it. Stop over the base. It's interesting. On the NEON, Then we have the UAA, that's Under Armour, or the UA, same thing. Should be about the same. The UAA, I think, is more liquid. Yeah, it is. Look at the weekly. So short under the whole thing, stop above. It is a little bit extended. Doesn't seem to have much momentum either. But UAA, wow. It really is bearish. Then we have the VRSK, which is a 1, 2, 3 on the daily chart. This is similar to the bro, but I like the bro more because I'm a bro. No, because the bar is at the lows and then it's not down this much, I don't think. Let's take a look. Yeah, it's not down much at all. It actually has been basing and then it broke down. So this stock has been dropping steadily. So it's not probably as good, but similar concept to the BRO. That's my bearish list. I would like to kind of wait a little bit on the bearish list until Tuesday, because I think the market is going to be bullish this week or tomorrow at least. So I'm not entirely going to be aggressive with the bearish list. I'm more interested in the longs. And that will do it for this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will catch you on the next one. Best of luck with your trading this week. Sami Absad with T3 Live. I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.